Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. As you can see in front of me here, I thought I'd do a little work on the cookbook journal today. This is the binder that I started, and I have I think one other video where I worked on this, which will be linked below in my junk journal playlist. So if you want to see that one, just check that out. But yeah, this is the binder that I'm using. Super cute. It's retro. I think I found a copyright of early 1970, 71. And so far we've put in scrapbook paper and some of the dividers from the original cookbook, which are these little tabbed dividers right here, and some of these envelopes. Okay, nothing in the envelopes yet. So I went through just my cookbook, some of my cookbook stash, and pulled out a few things I think I would like to put in there. So let's see. I don't know where to start. So let's see. Let me show you. I pulled out these two patterns, sewing patterns, and these are of aprons, okay? So I would like to use one of these. I'm going to kind of have to, see, this one's a little wide. I was afraid of that. This one I'd have to cut down, which I could do. I love both of these. They're so super cute. This one has like the red gingham, and it's kind of like strawberries, little like a toaster cover, little covers, and just other little things besides the aprons. And this one is the cute little super cute little aprons from, I don't know what year, but this is a pretty old one here. This is Simplicity, and I don't see a price here, but this one was $2. So anyway, what I would have to do to use one of these is, well, cut this one down and then strengthen both of them, whichever one I choose. I don't think I'm going to use both of them, but I'm going to definitely probably use one of them. And then take them apart and strengthen them and put them back together as probably a pocket, or I could make them into a page. So that is one thing I want to do. And then here are some pages from the book. I want to pick some of these. These are the ones with some handwritten and some blank pages and some of these typed pages from a book that the previous owner or the original owner put in here. Because I think that font, that typing font is really cool. And a lot of these, let's see, most of them are double-sided. Some of them, I did see one. Oh, this is just a cover. Okay. Maybe we'll put that together. Oh, here's another divider, like page or cover to a chapter or something. So, yeah, I think that would be fun to pick out. Let's go ahead and do that. And these are blank. Okay. So blank pages are good for the, couple for the new journal. Let's see. Let me count how many sections I have here. Or dividers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you can see this is already kind of getting, I said when I first started this, you really can't fit a whole lot in here, but I fit as much as I can. These are pretty thin, so I could put, well, there's 3 here. I could put those and then pick out, let's see. I definitely want to put some of these. Sorry, it's morning. 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could put one in each section. Those are the blank paper. This blank paper comes with these. I've bought these before and made them into journals before. And this paper right here, if there's any left in there, this is what originally comes in this too. Some of this blank paper, like this is the like notebook paper. Okay, so those definitely. Then this is pretty rough. I think it's cool, but I think if I were going to use this, I would put something on the back, even another piece of paper to strengthen this here. Maybe like keep these here as much as I could. these tattered edges and just even just glue them down on another piece of paper maybe to give it strength and save it as much as possible. Maybe even cut a little bit off if it doesn't. Oh, I see, I don't have it even. I was going to say, why doesn't it fit? Okay, let's put that together evenly. There we go. So that's what I would do there if I wanted to keep that, or just cut that tattered edge off just a tiny bit and still maybe strengthen it because it's just kind of old and brittle. Okay, so that needs work. If I'm going to use that, I'm going to put that there with the patterns. And then look at that edge, that's naturally aged. And so those are all the blank. Let's see, so we've got blank, and then how many blank do we have? Yeah, we got plenty of the notebook, one for each section. Okay, so let's get rid of that out of my pile here of things to choose from. Look at that one. Okay, we're going to put that over to the side. And then I would like to pick out a couple of these typed ones. Let's pick out, let's see, that one has, I mean, it doesn't matter if it has writing on it to me. Like, if I put this in here, you could even use, like, one of these pages as a background, if you know what I mean. Like, you're not gonna, you could just use this as a background and glue right on top of here and pretend like this is just a background. Okay, let's see, what's this? A recipe, okay. So let's pick out, oh, look at this, a recipe. Okay, I'm going to take that off of there, maybe put it on here in case, just in case I want to do something with it. Okay, so here's a piece of paper. The holes are all good. And then here is some recipes here. Spicy cranberry punch. So I'm going to put that with some that we want to put in here. Okay, so that's from the book so far. And then I pulled out, let's see. Let's go ahead and put these in here. Because these already have holes punched because they were originally in the book. So let's do that. I'll put these together with one of the notebook paper pieces. So there'll be some writing room in here. And I could do more writing papers. I just, like I said, I'm trying to be careful not to make this too alligator mouth because really the person, I mean, I haven't even put ephemera in here. It's going to be, it's going to be a little crazy. But let's see. So I'm going to put one of these in each section. Let me just flip over here. Can you see? Here's the book here. Let me put this up on my paper cutter here and then flip so you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just flipping through each section, adding one of these pieces of paper, like notebook paper, that came originally with this journal. So it's kind of like we first reorganized it as far as what's in here and took things from the original. And then, okay, so let's see. Let me get, I only had 3 of these. Let me put one here and then flip over to the next section. Grab a couple more of these actually. Let me grab a couple more of these because I want one of these in each section. Okay, and then next divider. Okay, and one of these again, and a notebook paper. And then next section. Yeah, we're going to be, I plan on adding a few decorations in here and ephemera, so I really have to be careful not to overstuff this. Okay, there's one divider at the very end. So let's go to that and flip these pages over. I'm just trying to keep from opening and closing this every time I go through a different page or section at the moment anyway, while there's not too much in here. So then this piece of paper, one more of these, and we'll have that done. Okay, let me go ahead and close it. Okay. All All right, and so this goes back over here to the side. So what else did I pull out? I pulled in this stack of stuff here. I pulled out quite a bit of things here. So all of this, I kind of went through my cookbook stash. I didn't pull out any like book pages yet. So, and I don't know, I probably won't be able to because look at all this. If I would have put one of each of these sections here, it would already be too much. One of each of these pieces of things that I pulled out here. So this, I like to put different size things in here too. So let's go ahead and put a couple of these in here. Like here's a divider card that is just kind of like, it's kind of like an index card divider, but a large one. So I want to put that in there. This is a weekly menu planner page. That's like, those are the perfect size. I pulled out a couple of these large index cards. That could be more writing space. So those are a definite. This right here. And then these are all little pieces that I can have would like to put in there one way or the other. So this is a little menu planner. This was a little menu planner kit, and it came in a box. One of those plastic boxes like a check box. And this right here are little hangers hung on the side, and you organize your, well, this one has bills abundant. This was for organizing your bills. But it's cool to use for writing or a little pocket, This I would like to put in here. This is a double page. I'm thinking about making this into a pocket. I could glue or sew the sides together and put that in. So that is kind of a definite. This is a recipe card that's blank on the back. I thought that would be nice to be able to glue something or write something here. And it's a good size. And then here's some different kind of size. Like I said, I like to put different size things in here. So here's some different size things, smaller. And it's fun to put these in type of things in the binder because you can clip them into the notebook rings. Here's some paper that is from an address book. These are like the perfect size, right, for writing paper. Some little pockets from other recipe books. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like to pull out. Is this not even open? This one's not even open yet. I found this at an antique store, actually. I think I have some that are open, though. There's extra recipe cards in these little pockets like this, little double pockets. So this one, since it's out of the package, I'm going to put that there. That would need work, but I think I need some. I have some of these that are open. And here's a recipe that's written on this stationery that I found somewhere. Some stationery that looks like it belongs in a cookbook journal. And then here, this is from a scrapbook paper cookbook binder that you can buy those. And so what I usually do with these is take them and cut them in half this way. And you have a nice, and they're like thick paper or almost cardstock. These are double-sided too. So usually I cut those in half for pages. This size or any size journal. They're pretty much too big for any journal, except for the one that originally came in. And then here's some other little recipe-related pages. These two, I believe, came in I don't know if I found these by themselves or in a cookbook journal. Scrapbook cookbook journal type thing. So that, as you can see, lots to put in here. Recipe cards. Here's some more recipe cards. Double-sided. This is a little strawberry one. So cute, right? Isn't that adorable? This is from a cookbook, actually. I used the top half, and this half is still like perfectly usable because it has even if it didn't have the whole recipe on it, I could use it, but it has the whole recipe here. And this I left as much as possible with this little girl in her bowl of nachos that she's grating cheese for. Oh, here's some stickers I pulled out while I saw them. I just went ahead and pulled them out so I wouldn't forget to use those. So just some recipe cookbook related stickers, little apron, cupcake, and just little mitten, gloves that you use for the oven mitt, pie, gingerbread, their recipe card. I'm just showing you all these things because I pulled them out and I want to put them and use them in here somehow. I just am giving you ideas of what I have to put in here. So let's see. Let's start with this pile here and add a few of these things. Let's move that over. Okay, so let's add, let's see how these would be. See, they go with the red here. Isn't that pretty? Little red gingham would look pretty in here. And so let's, how many of these do I have? I have quite a few, and I need to punch holes. Let me get myself a template here. I'll grab one of these pages that were in here originally, and just, I think I'm going to need to cut these down slightly. See how they're wider? Here's one of the original pages. And see how they're wider than this? So, and I have all of these coordinated as to size. So let's take about, I think I'm going to cut a few of these at a time. And I think I'm going to cut a little bit off each side so I don't have to cut too much of this off. And I think I can do like 3 at a time. I have 6 here. So let's do these. Let's see how much we would need to cut off. Probably only a little bit off of each side. Okay, so if I put this evenly on the paper, probably just, let's see, if I cut this first section off here of squares, it'll be perfect, I think. So let's do that on each of these papers real quick. Okay. So you won't even be able to tell once I cut it off. See, look at that. It just looks like it was originally that way. So, okay. Let's get that even. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And we've got those strips. And then the length is perfect already. And then 3, these are 3 more. 1, 2, 2 more. Oh, here's the other one. I left one on the table. Okay, let's see, do these have an up and down? There's some words right here. So I'll try to make sure to put those on the bottom. Okay, so this here, that first section of squares. So I'm going to put these in, punch some holes, put these in. I showed you all those papers. I'm going to be working on those. I want to show you, if I can, if I have time here, one more, or actually 2 more things I pulled out. And I wouldn't mind going through those a little bit with you, just to show you what other things I have to put in here. These are just all things I've collected in several years, in the past several years, from thrift stores. It's all from thrift stores. None of this is brand new from the store. So, you know, just things I've run into in thrift stores. Okay, so let's punch some holes here. So I'm going to try to get it even, kind of like in the middle of this paper that I have here that was originally from the book. And just punch the holes here. Let's see. Let me get it even with this side too. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my paper, hole punch, and just punch some holes. I need to empty this. I'm going to punch these holes and then empty it. My little hole punch I see is getting full here. Been punching a lot of holes, right? I'm always punching holes, it seems like. Okay, let me empty that real quick. I didn't know that was so full. It's like going to explode here any second. So let me empty that. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so that is ready to go. This too, I want to get even in the middle here, lengthwise. And then that way it'll be even when I put it in here, you know. And then even on the side, because we want the holes in the right place. Yep, it looks good. Okay, and punch our holes. I try to be careful with this because if you get it wonky, it's kind of weird when you put it in here and you're turning the pages and it's kind of like all wonky, you know. If you've ever done that, you know what I mean. Apparently I've done it because I'm aware of it now. Okay, so there we go. 6 of those pretty pages. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I have 7. I have more of these, but like I said, I wasn't really going for, I was kind of going for one in each section, but not like I don't have to have one in each section. Okay, so the words here need to go on the bottom because then they're right side up, these words. I mean, I don't have to, but they kind of do need to. Okay, so I don't have to though. I'm like, let me see, which way did I punch them? Do they fit either way? Oh, they kind of do. Okay, let's just see how we do. I'm going to put one. I'm going to open and close the rings now because I've got enough in there now that I don't want to have it all, trying to flip it over and have it all falling out, if you know what I mean. And these rings aren't too loud. As I open and close them, they're not that loud, so I don't think it'll bother anyone. Let's skip one, go to the next section. Each section does not have to be the same. Okay. And I kind of want one in the last section there. See, I wasn't sure what I was planning. Let's see. Unless I have too many. I don't think I do though. Okay, okay, so that's section. Okay. This one here. And then this is just a piece of paper. Okay, so I put one there. Let me see. I put one here. Next divider. I put one there. Next divider. I didn't put one here, so we can put one here. And then I'm going to show you what I have in these kind of organizing type little plastic, what are they, zipper pouches? I'm going to bring them over here and show you. So real quick, because I've shown you all that stuff, and we won't probably have time to do it all together, but I have 2 of these here. This is a zipper pouch, and the other one's like an envelope. But these have a lot of my cookbook stuff that I use for my journals. So let's see what is in here. So I just pulled them out. I didn't really even look. I have some rubber stamps in here. These were given to me by in Happy Mail from someone. This is cool. This big one here is a recipe card. And then these are all little recipe related stamps. So cool. I need to do something with those. And then there's some stickers in here I see. Canning labels. These are great for making ephemera or decorating a page. These actually, these are one of the few things I bought new, and I believe I got these at Dollar General. They have some of them. Sometimes you can go in there, and I've never found them anywhere else. I don't know who else might carry them, but I've never found them anywhere else. I have gone in there and found at Christmas or at different times some of the cutest little stickers like that. They're just hanging, I think they were hanging on a clip strip, you know, in a little plastic cellophane, but bag or whatever, wrapping, and just hanging there, not even sitting on a shelf or anything. So I thought those were super cute when I found them. And then let's see, there's a page in here from, this is little punch outs from one of the scrapbook recipe books. Oh, here's even some bags in here, some paper bags. I could use one of those in here. I'm going to keep everything in here, but so I don't get too unorganized. This is a recipe that my friend gave me that I copied for my journals. It's really good, chicken veggie soup. Yeah, she gave me this. This is not vintage paper, but she gave me this over 20 years ago. It's funny that I have it in here. Paper bags. Here's just some scraps I left in here of my gingham paper. I see. Funny. Funny what I left in there. Okay, those punch outs are in there. And okay, that's everything. No, I didn't show you everything. Okay, let's see what else I have in here. Here's this I probably found in a I have bought it at an estate sale. I think only one time I found a bag of clipped recipes and things like that. So this is from some type. It's like cardboard. It's from some type of box. It may be from the box that this says It's like a picture of, it says new dispenser pack. Royalies, like almost like maybe it was doilies type of thing. Royally doilies or something. I don't know. But here's a bunch of little recipes. Now I know these are from a cookbook. These little pieces, see the text on the back? These are from a cookbook that I cut out. This too. If you look back on my channel, it might be in my junk journal playlist, or it might not. It might just be separate. But I made a cookbook out of a very, very old, super old cookbook. Very kind of grungy and rugged, but it came out really beautiful. Anyway, that's what these are from. Some of the extra pages I had, I cut out these pieces. It was called Rise On. And I just love that book. And I brought it home. I was so anxious and just went ahead as soon as I could and made, look at, here's some recipes that from an old cookbook. This was from the Rise On, yeah. And it was held together by a pin. It's just a straight pin. And they put it, it's this old and kind of almost kind of rusty looking now. But that's how they held it together. These pages are held together by a pin. They apparently didn't have a staple or a paper clip or anything else, and just used a pin. And here's some more labels. Now this is another example of another package I found at Dollar General, probably at Christmas time, since these are red. This says sugar and spice, and I believe usually they're called canning labels when I see them, but they're perfect for cookbooks. And I haven't bought any in a couple years. These are all over a couple years old because I have some, you know. So these are just some, this is a random piece of packaging, old recipe. Here's some little jars that I made. They're like, you know, mason jars. And I made them out of scrapbook paper. And I have a video on how I made those. And then here's some little pockets I made with tags. Some more of those canning labels. See, I used to decorate these pockets. These are sewn. I guess I was making these for a cookbook journal, and they're just extra. They have their tags in them already. So those are up for me to use. A page from a Reader's Digest. This lady has an apron on. So cute. That would be cute to put in here. So many things, right? A recipe, handwritten recipe. Other recipes, and these are, well, this is a little book that these pages would be nice to use. Some of these, they're just little pages. Oh, here's some of my, oh, I didn't know I put these in here because I have these somewhere else where I've always kept them since I brought them home, but I put some in here, I guess, to corral them for when I was making a recipe journal once before, and just left some of them in here so they'd be handy right with all my recipe stuff. Some pretty recipe cards here. Here's one of these. I recently made these into, what did I make these into? There's a video. Oh, the little cards. This is what I cut in to make those little cards where I put the little squares on. This is what it was originally. And it was a little pocket for cookbooks and recipe cards. And there's one I left in there. And here's the little, oh, this is a little paper bag I decorated for a cookbook journal, and this was apparently extra. And so what I would have done with this, I decorated the front here. This is music paper, and then some little cookbook related stickers and other little decorations. This looks like washi tape here, and I would probably glue this down. Yeah, I might glue this down the back and then use this as a pocket. These are recipe cards, the bigger ones. These have, here's what they look like on one side, and the other side looks like this right here, where it's blank and it just has lines. This is all lines there. Okay, so that is just one envelope. Oh my goodness, and I'm running out of time, but here is another envelope where I've corralled some stuff from past cookbook journals that I've made, just to keep it all intact. So just lots of, oh, here's some napkins in here that are, what do they have on them? Oh, they have coffee cups and things on them. Little cards. Oh, these are so cute. Come to my kitchen shower. Isn't that adorable? So that can be some ephemera in here. envelopes from those cards. Let's see. Oh, those are adorable. I totally forgot I had those. Like, those are just so, I mean, just, those are just like one of my favorite things I've ever found, probably. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's just some note paper in here. These are great for sticking into, oh, here's a recipe card. But see, this I probably got at Dollar Tree, unless I got it at a thrift store, but see, it has kitchen-related little things up here at the top, and then it's note paper. Just to show you what all I have to go through here. And this is not everything. I couldn't pull, oh, I have some, oh yeah, that's wallpaper. Stickers, okay. Got some stickers in there. Some, oh yeah, stickers and recipe cards. This is some, oh, I think this was sent to me. I think Maria sent this to me. Some more different. There's other wallpaper in here, but look at this one. Wouldn't that be great to put in here? I'm gonna keep it upright too, and maybe fold it in half even, or cut it down to fit a little bit better, because that's not gonna fit like that. It's too wide. And then I have some pages in here from, let's see, this is just from a cookbook here. Yeah, just cookbook pages. Yeah, these are all cookbook pages here in the back. So you get the idea. So many things for me to go through. Look at this. I must save this from something. It says basil on it. Wouldn't that be cute, like a little belly band to tuck something behind? I think I will definitely use that. That is a definite use. So I can see how even if I just use one of each of these things here, it would be too much. I can't even do that. It would be too much for this journal. So I'm going to be going through these things and picking out some things I can put in here that will fit in here. And then, once I go through this, I wish I could fit more in here, but I just have to make another journal, apparently. And it's already looking very pretty with the colors. And so, yeah, I'm going to decorate after I get whatever the rest of the pages in here and things that I want to actually clip into the binder. Decorate, I think, next a little bit, because I don't want to do it too much. I want the new owner to be able to decorate. And so maybe I'll put some loose things in here too, just clip things on, and of course in the little goodie bag that I always include with my journals. And I can put some things in these pockets, of course, which I do want to do. And then the ephemera, and then it'll be done. But yeah, I just have so much to go through. I think that might take longer than anything else, just going through and picking out things. So that's where I'm at. I didn't get a lot of work done today, but what I did today was pull things out and then show you. And then we put a few things in here, didn't we? So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I wanted to show you what I showed you today because a lot of my subscribers are new to junk journaling, and they're asking, or saying, they want to see how I do this and what I put in here. So that's why I wanted to show you all these things today. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting. Have a great day.